All right. What do you guys say, Virgo? This is Cosmic Boogeyman coming at you guys with a timeline read. So I wasn't actually going to hop on, but I felt the need to kind of get in here, dig with you guys. I'm going to use 4 tarot decks. I didn't use one the other day. And we get our first jumper. How's that going? So that's our 6. No, that's our 7. My mistake. That's our 7 of wands. That's the King of the Hill. So I'm just going to read intuitively tonight. I'm just going to go right deep into this. So that's King of the Hill, Queen of the Hill. That's ground zero. Um, so what I've got for you guys is pretty strong. You have to keep going. No matter what you see, no matter what you feel, no matter how you look at it, you have, excuse me, you have to surprise yourself sometimes. You have to believe in yourself to achieve the goal, right? Let's keep going. Look at this. So maybe there's a sneakiness going on. Maybe there's somebody who's trying to subvert you. I was gonna say subvert, subvert you. 7-7. So this could be by July. This is when everything comes to a head. You get your wings. You know what I'm saying? And this person kind of walks away, gives up. You learn your passion, and they learn to walk away. You have to believe in your dreams and what works for you and what works for them. Your effort brings success. That's what's happening. Um, they realize they can't ruin you, Virgo. This is the Queen of Manifestations. This is the feminine. So I like this. This could be an Earth sign. This has been known to be a Gemini, but this is generally a happy person. This is a person who is a fulfilled person. This is a person who is this person's trying to protect losing that person. That's what's going on here, and you're not losing yourself. You take every opportunity and grow. You embrace challenge and grow. You are resilient. They're trying to be, unfortunately, toxic. You're not going to do that. You're protected by the divine. You know that. You know that. And this is something that you are kind to yourself. Progress is progress. You know this. All right, let's keep going. You know what it is though? I think you feel regretful. Like you went into this with a very open mind. I think that's how you work. You trust the process of life. You're not alone. You know what's going on here. You look at the regretful cups. You know what's going. You're deserving love and happiness. So you went into this with this open mind, open heart, open. How do I say this? Open attitude even. But you hold on to the belief that everything will be better. Um, any problem can be overcome even. So, Virgo, you're the kind of person who can just get through this. So, deep down, you can fix this. You are the Queen of Queens, even. You're the one who can complete this. But something's going to trigger you in March. You can see the 3 here. By March, something triggers you. Your independence shows you that you are basically you're the one who's deserving of love and happiness. If you start surrounding yourself with positivity, with gratitude, with people who understand that, this person who's toxic, the one who's being sneaky, that person, and this is our divine communication. This is our divine abundance. This is the card of cards. So this is a message. They're walking away. They're going to walk away or they're just going to leave you alone. So something's going to give in February. Maybe Valentine's Day even. You're not going to get that like I love you, I'll always love you. I'll never, that like that brutal message, I'm never going to leave you. Virgo, you might get that. And that could be what goes on here in February. You're just not going to get that, like, oh, wow, they didn't send me Valentine's. Maybe that's what triggers you. You'll be regretful. You're like, oh, I kind of feel bad. No, you don't. You don't feel bad. It's time for you to step outside because you're not alone. There's people out there who need that strength that you're getting. Stay true to your values. You went into this not for that negativity, not for the toxicity. Go for what you want. You're heading into a wheel of fortune. You're heading into a new world. The universe is teaching you something about this negativity, this toxicity, maybe even. You're going to learn from this and teach others about it. This is a life lesson. That's the life lesson card right there. Look it up. I'm telling you. by May, you're going to hit this stride. You're going to be like, hey, I had this happen to me. Whoa, 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 slow down. Let me explain. You do whatever you want, but that's the life lesson. You have two choices to make. Two choices. Two very, very explicit choices to make. It's your choice to make, but those choices are yours. They're not both going to fall into love, but they're going to be one or the other. And this is what I like for you, Virgo. This is what I very much like for you. Because at the heart of your position is about passion, you know? You're deciding, are you going to go with passion? Or are you going to go with love? You know? But you're going to go with your own love. Indecision comes down to what you need, what you want, what your journey is calling for, what your life lesson is calling for, what your potential is limitless. You know that, right? You're embracing uncertainty, you're stepping into growth, new opportunities. But someone's leaving you hanging because they're treating you unfair, unjust. The universe is saying, do you know your potential? Do you know what you can actually achieve if you don't let someone hold you back? All right, let's see. All right, so what I see here is you're raising your vibration from a 3D perspective. Maybe something's going on. That's your wheel of fortune. That's your luck. It's not something that you get. It's not like you're winning money, but vibrationally, you are winning. You're getting lucky. Your vibration's going up. That's what makes you fall in love. You're like, wow, I'm actually very lucky with this situation because you're being able to become a better version of yourself. You're celebrating your own achievements. You know that? You're a beacon of light to others. You're shining brightly and you're going to illuminate the path for others too. You're not just saying, hey, I'm going to do this for just me. I'm doing this for other people. Every day you wake up, you're going to recognize that, hey, I'm an amazing person. And because I am amazing, I'm helping others be. And that chaos that people face or that passion that other people want to go to, you're going to be the reason they go there. And starting in May, people are going to look out to you, going to find you, look to you for advice, for guidance. And I think what the problem is, those toxic people, the ones that used to go to you, the ones that used to know you, are going to be very angry with you because they have essentially taught you how to avoid them because they said, "Hey, I'm if in the beginning of those relationships, if they told you, "Hey, I'm going to teach you how to avoid bad boyfriends, bad girlfriends," right? I feel like it's more like a feminine, but that's watching this, but I don't want to commit to that because that doesn't feel fair. But it could be vice versa because I have Hangman and Empress here because it could be one or the other, being honest. But we were with this ex, and I'm telling you, because you were with that ex, they taught you how to avoid a bad ex. So the future partner, you can be like, no, no, and you know, don't say this to anybody, but you have a life lesson that you've learned, and you're going into it saying, I know how to make an offer. I'm pulling mid deck here. I really am, just so you know. So by June, when you go into this new June opportunity, you're going to say, hey, I know what I want. I'm not sacrificing. This is not about the other person or being so stubborn. It's because you're saying, no, I want my own happiness. Because, like I said, remember I was talking about how you embrace uncertainty? Remember I was saying you understand that? Remember I was talking when you're looking for growth, you're looking for opportunities, but you're not underestimating that limitless potential. You're looking to figure it out. You're looking to stay true to your values. Your authenticity is so genuine. Your authenticity is so valued. Your authenticity is so guaranteed now. You're looking to look at seizing the opportunity and making it count. You're not afraid to cut off communication anymore. If this is a decision that's going to leave you regretful, then so be it. But you'll fall in love because it's what you need. See? There it is. And typically, when we're looking at that cup, when we're looking at that card, if you want to just know what this means, that's about new relationships, and this falls in this line. And when I read such a big bouquet, as it would be, of cards, Virgo, when I read such a there's 21 cards, is what ends up coming here, but you have the center line, you have this what's called a conduit, and this is what the universe is sending in. It's like just like an arrow coming in, saying, I'm going to shoot this at you and I'm going to give you this. Like love. If I said this to you, you're probably like, yeah, yeah, I love love. Life lessons, you're like, yep. What about Wheel of Fortune? Like, yes. Passion, you're like, of course. You might not admit it out loud out of your mouth, but when I say that, I'm sure you're like, yeah. Hanged Man, would you want someone waiting for you coming in the future? You're like, yeah. You want the full package. You want the relationship, the partner, the someone who's made you dinner, the someone who wants to rub your feet, be the complete package to you. You're like, yeah. That is what the universe is saying. I'm going to give you a bunch of choices. In 3D, I'm sure you want to raise your vibration. Whatever that means, however that comes across to you, however that relates to you, that's what you're looking for. But we're heading into your emotional perspective, which also includes the divine offering you a new relationship, maybe even a new baby, even marriage. But it's going to relate on communication. But because you had your emotional ground zero, whatever has happened to you more recently with this toxic relationship, with where your nuclear bomb went off, where you know you're the one, you're like, essentially, like you're like fuck you to whoever this person was. You might not have said that to them, but you felt it. That's affecting your relationships of getting new offers. But by June, that's going to basically blow over because you realize your value. See? Your emotional perspective, and that's affecting your current situation. But don't worry. Like I said, I'm going to pull for my secondary deck for you here, Virgo. I basically I do this every once in a while. I'll switch over, I'll switch back and forth, and I brought in a new deck that I've got, um, and it's this deck here. And it's I was using it with a friend, but it's a Super Lunaris Spark deck. I might use this for my confirmation tonight. It's very very fun and detailed, and I'm trying to weave it in. So essentially, Virgo, you're gonna get my fifth tarot deck for the first time ever. So hang in there with me. Let's see what you get for a final confirmation. It does work really well, but it's very detailed. So I'm trying to weave that energy into the to this fifth deck here. But you obviously see the cards are talking. They're jiving to you. I'm using my primary deck, which is my double tarot deck. But let's see what you get here. What is the sneakiness in the offer? So maybe there's a message coming in, and you're just going to be really kind of like resistant. Maybe you might say, hey, I don't feel like this is what I want. Maybe I'm going to be resistant to what this is coming in. Because, as a Virgo, you're reserved, you know, you're modest even, you're practical, you're analytical, you're going to overthink it. But you're hurt. That's obviously happening. So we're talking about raising your vibration, but you're hurt. That happened, you're hurt. So before you start talking, you have to deal with the pain. But don't worry about that. The pain is here. You deal with the pain, and then you can get happy. But I think you have to deal with it probably by April. You have to start looking at it by April. It's okay to stay quiet, focus, self-conscious, health conscious, deal with your intelligence because that's there. You're generally an intelligent person, right? You're inquisitive. Ask yourself why this would have happened to you. What would you have learned? But you're taking action. This is you taking action on this future. But you have I love this beautiful layout here because you have these aces lining up in your center line. This is telling me, even though this love offer is not coming in, this new proposal, this is going to fall in line eventually. It's just not here yet. But you have four aces. Let's just point this out. You have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, right? Let's keep going. And I was just going to mention your Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, but it's basically saying you're not in love. You're not in love currently, but you know you have a life lesson that you've gone through. So whoever this partner is, or whoever this partner that you went through with this, is basically taught you you have to basically be a little vulnerable, even. But you're organized. I feel like there's a part of you that's caring, and you just may not always express that, but you're caring. There's a choice of choices coming in. You have an ability to kind of present yourself in a way that is helping you and the divine connect. This pain that you went through is not for nothing, guaranteed. Take off the blindfold, see what would have caused this and why you would have went through this. It's not for nothing. It's not just to make you feel bad. I promise. The universe is bringing this into you. Maybe you have a lot of sleepless nights. Maybe you're feeling that this was a lot of hard work for nothing, for no benefit, because you're really practical. And let's be honest, you work hard, you put all your books in order, you deal with everything in a nice, neat manner. But you're taking action. That's happening. That's my second ace falling on the passion, but you want passion. You're going to be in control of this. You're working on this. You're feeling that you have to take action. This is your action to take. New opportunity coming in based on this failure from the old. This past person is going to have to basically take ownership. So before I go to this new tarot deck, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically pull from these. So I'm pulling from 4 tarot decks just to get a final confirmation here. But I just want to see what's going to tell me here, Virgo, about you and this outcome. But what I'm going to tell you from what I see is this sneakiness is playing a part. It's playing with your head. You can't accept love because you feel like, hey, it's going to be like the last one. No, it's not. It's not. Get that out of your head. It's not. Accept the love because it's a different person. They are not the same person. They're a different soul. They're not even the same person. Look at it in a more practical sense. They were raised differently. They have different parents, different history, different school, different geographic location. But in a really, really metaphysical sense, they are a different soul, different life lesson. Okay? So let that sink in. But you're the one who's taking action. Okay? Look deep into it. Next card out. You're the one who's moving in. This is lightning rod. Bang. Whoever this person is that's coming in next is going to be from you. It's you taking action. This typically could be the Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. The Queen of Wands is creative. That's the fire. That's the feisty person, the confident one, the self-assured one. Like I said, that's you taking action. Past life. There's going to be a past life coming in. This person here wasn't past life. They weren't related to that. Even though you might have felt it, even though you might have felt a deep connection, they weren't. Unfortunately, they weren't. They were just teaching you a lesson. They were setting you up. They were teaching you a skill. Thank you very much. Move on. Goodbye. You are no longer worthy of being in my energy. So when you're with this person, they're just basically taught you about caring, you know. So you started to explore, you started to think about going somewhere else, and you worked on it. All right, let's do this. Let's pull out this 5th tarot deck for you now. Okay, just to give you guys an idea, it's really really detailed, really detailed. But there's no double cards in this, so I'm just See, the cards are already jumping for you. So let's see what we get for a final pull here for this. So basically, we're going to get a second conduit, and this is going to tell me we're hitting March, April with this next conduit. That's what's happening. You're already gone through this. This is your decision's been made. Your choice is in there. Mid-deck pull. You look deep into it. So you're gone through the pain. You're feeling better about yourself, right? You put away burdens. I think you have a hard time putting away burdens but you've ended the relationship. This relationship was probably a long-term relationship even. Or it could have been something that was super deep. Like this person really made you think. It could even be one of those things for me when I see like death. Um, when I look at death, it's like unless I see the devil with it, but it's big changes, it's endings, it's time to move on, it's transformation. But when you see it at this center line, it's the person was burdening you. Like, hey, can I borrow some money? Can you buy me this? Can you give me a ride? Can you no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm no longer your money. I'm becoming a passionate person. I'm changing. I'm getting rid of all the pain that you gave me. So, 5 May, like I said, this is basically heading out into that springtime and you're committing. So when we're talking about that 5, and we're talking about the 5 of Wands, it's obstacles. It's sport. You're hunting for a new person. You're letting the universe bring them in. You're focusing on getting that new connection, but you're getting rid of that ending. You're basically focusing on yourself, and you're completing the ending. You're over the rock bottom. You're done with the death. You're saying I'm finished. There you are. Yeah, you're coming out as a Queen of Swords. Very sexy, very sexy. That's intellectual. That's self-sufficient person. You're basically hitting total honesty. You want to date me? I'm gonna be honest with you. I dated this person, or I dated this ex, and this is how they were. Are you like that? Because if I see that, I'm done. I need you to be completely honest with me, and I'm not talking like little white lies are okay. I'm talking about honesty, Virgo. That's how you're rolling, because that's how you are. You work on intelligence. You work on like order and clean And chaos isn't there. See, that's when you get your love offer. You find that person, and you're not asking too much. Just so you know, I'm going to pull mid deck here from the secondary deck. I'm sorry, the primary. But you want justice, you want order, you want intelligence. There's nothing wrong with you're asking. By November, heading into that holiday season, you get what you want. Only because you ask for it. You're basically honest with the universe, and the universe provides it to you. That's what you're getting, Virgo. See? You're getting your equivalent. You're getting your match. You're getting your twin flame is what you get. Because you say to the universe, I want this. The universe says, okay, here you go. Because you're honest with yourself. You've healed and you've grown and you raise your vibration. You're now able to accept that wheel of luck. You don't get something unless you're able to heal. How can you run a marathon if your foot's broken? That's what I get. How are you able to lift weights with a broken forearm? So once you heal, then you're able to take action and then accept that new partnership. Okay. All right, Virgo. I very, very, very much like this, but you're going into a brand new partnership by November into this new year. Let me know what you guys think. But you're making an offer. You're making an offer. You're making an offer saying I will accept nothing less than a very total honest partner. It's a very beautiful read. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments, subscribe, thumbs up, share the channel, and I'll see you guys on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Talk to you soon.